Hello. Welcome to Pokémon. So I wasn't originally going to cover this Pokemon conference for 2019. Um, reason being because the Pokemon conferences usually don't have anything like super exciting in them. Like usually one, maybe two neat things. But they're like over half an hour long. And I felt like maybe it's not gonna be worth watching this and covering it. I've actually never watched the Pokemon conferences before. However, there was a little something called a Pokemon Direct a couple months ago, and I had debated on covering that and decided not to because they said that they were going to announce the next mainline Pokemon game, and they did. They just did it a lot better than I expected them to do, given how really terrible the Game Freak has been about revealing Pokemon games in the last like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I guess. Really starting with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I think it was like, ooh, and then Sun and Moon was just like 6 seconds of concept art and wireframe models, and then logos. And then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was like people weren't even sure that it was a new game. Although I mean, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had their own like messaging issues. But anyway, point is, I decided I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna go ahead and do some commentary over the Pokemon conference, just in case there's a surprise in here. Like I don't know. Uh, if worst comes to worst, then it just means I wasted my time, and I probably won't even end up uploading this if there's nothing to salvage out of it. I guess if you're watching this, then that means that's not the case. But it's been like 2.5 minutes, so I'm just gonna play this now, and we'll see what this is. I'm predicting a mobile game is gonna be in this conference, and like some kind of spin-off. Maybe a new spin-off. I'm not expecting like Let's Go 2. It is way too soon for that. Especially because like then you'd have Gen 8 and Let's Go in the same year, and that would probably be a bit too much, even if they're not going aiming for the same like audience. This is Let's Go music though. I'm not sure what to make of that. It may not mean anything. Oh, okay, they're starting now. Okay. Flashy. Oh, is that Masuda? It's a little louder than I was expecting, so I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. Ah, Ishihara. Who's this? So only he has a translator? Oh, she's translating into yet another language. I'm not sure what that is, though. Okay. Is that, like, Chinese, maybe? This is the first time I've ever seen a stream translated into more than two languages? Oh, I'm guessing English, Japanese, and Chinese, but I don't know. I don't know, that doesn't look like Chinese on the right, though. I don't know what that is. Oh, it is Chinese. Okay. Cool. I'm for it. I'm with it. More languages, the better. I wonder if that's affecting the runtime of this stream, though. If they've translated it into an additional language. Simultaneous translation? Like while he's talking? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I can tell the audio difference. Okay, so this is about Detective Pikachu? This feels like a mini E3 presentation, seriously. Hi. Oh. Weird that he's making this announcement before it's been, like, finalized, but okay. Oh yeah, this thing exists. This translator is so nervous. Oh? Switch port, please. I would buy this game again if it's on Switch. Or a sequel. Yes, it did. Sequel, please? Excellent. Gorgeous. Yes. I mean, I haven't watched the movie yet. I want to, though. Probably not going to see Evolution, though. Cool. They also represent our world domination. Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that out loud. these people are. I know Ishihara, but I don't know this guy. Uego. Hmm. Okay. Cool. Makes me think a lot of black and white. I appreciate the pacing of this so far. It's very quick. Okay. I don't know who you are either. Oh, they didn't have that yet. Okay. Huh? Is that exclusive to the Chinese version? That's cool. Yes, they said that. every time this music starts up, I keep thinking I'm listening to like the Sonic 3D Blast Saturn soundtrack. There's Masuda. Cool. Uh-huh. That sounds cool. Is this like the successor to Bank? Or supplementary with Bank? Hmm. Oh, this poor translator. Cool. Oh, that's handy. It means you don't have to go, like, dig up a specific game. Okay, next year. I mean, we don't really need it right now, so yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool. I was gonna say, like, you're gonna have a direct next week. You're not gonna say anything about it here, are you? I will not. Well, actually, I probably will. But I will try to watch it before the internet, like, spoils it for me. Okay. Oh, that's loud. That's quite loud. Please be less loud. Okay, what am I looking at? Is this something to do with Pokemon Go? This looks like something to do with Pokemon Go. Yeah, okay, there's Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go 2! clock? What? Huh? How? Okay. This just sounds weird. I thought it was called Pokemon Sleep With. Oh, they made Magikarp jump. What? Nintendo isn't a person. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you are. Okay. Hello. Nope. It was terrible as a controller, but, I got it because Mew. I never used that function. That looks like the Pokewalker, but larger. What? Game Freak. Well, no, Nintendo. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. That's a really bad name. That's terrible. But what's the point? But okay, they're not explaining what the point of this sleep thing is. Uh, what? You told us nothing. Like, why were you here? Okay, alright, whatever. Will you explain how? Nope. Okay. Wow. Okay, whatever. I'll talk about that later. I've heard this is a thing. Oh? Actual gameplay footage? There's voice acting? Nice red and blue reference. So it's like the main games? So Go is only catching and Masters is only battling, it looks like. I didn't. I need more information on that. Okay. Oh, can we buy those now? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, I guess that's it then. That is it, right? There's nothing. Okay. So, okay. The Detective Pikachu sequel on Switch, awesome, cool. I'm with it. I'm looking forward to seeing more details about that at some point eventually. Um, the Pokemon Quest coming to China with like an expansion kind of thing is weird. Like, cool, China's getting it. Um, is the rest of the world getting this like expanded version through an update or something, or is it just gonna be exclusive to China? Cause that would be kind of weird. But okay, whatever. Um, the sleep thing. I don't know how to express how baffling that whole segment was. Like, I think they spent a solid 10 minutes talking, jumping around and tossing this Pokemon sleep ball to people without actually talking about it. It's like, yeah, sleep. We're gonna make sleep entertaining with the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. That's such a stupid name. Okay, ignoring that. That's like the least of the issues here. They talked about this concept of the sleep thing without actually talking about it. It's like we're gonna do this thing. Um, we're gonna do this thing, and here's this guy to tell you that we're gonna do this thing. After that, we're gonna pull over this other guy, and he's gonna tell you we're gonna do this same thing. But none of us are gonna expand upon it. Just letting you know, we're doing this thing. Sleep. Pokemon. Please download eventually when it's finished, because we can't even show you anything. There was no reason for that to be here. Like, I understand that this press conference is, well, I mean, it's for press. It's for like, I assume this is also for like the investors and stuff. This isn't really meant for fans, I don't think. But like, this is not good. You don't spend like a third of your whole conference talking about something without explaining what it is. Like, I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense. But okay, whatever. The shirt thing, I don't care. Pokemon Masters. So like, they spent what, a minute on Pokemon Masters? And somehow I got more out of that than the 10 minutes they spent on the sleep thing. I mean, I still don't know really anything about the Pokemon Masters thing, but at least since they showed footage of the game, there's battles. It's got characters from previous games. I'm curious because they showed like dialogue and stuff. I'm curious if there's some kind of campaign, like a story of some sort. Probably, if there is, I imagine it's a very light story, something like Pokemon Duel tier, where it's just kind of like, here's a bunch of battles, and occasionally here's like a cutscene that isn't really important to anything. I'm vaguely interested in Masters. I'll look into any future information that they release. But I just keep going back to that Pokemon Sleep thing. Like, what? That happened, right? Like, I didn't imagine that they spent that much time to just talk about a thing without talking about it. Like, that really happened. Like, that was their big thing for this conference, was Pokemon Sleep. It felt like, with how much time they dedicated to it. Oh, there was the what was it called? Pokemon Home. Pokemon Home sounds good. Um it would be nice if they made Bank compatible with everything, but I understand probably this is helping to future-proof the system by putting it on a mobile device. I don't know if it. I kind of got the impression that there was more to it than just being like storage and trading when they were leading up to it, but maybe that was just me misinterpreting things. It sounds cool. The fact that it's not coming until 2020 is a little weird, but I don't really care because, I mean, the main point is going to be putting stuff into Sword and Shield, and Sword and Shield won't be out until the end of this year anyway, so I don't really think it's a big deal. A big deal that it's not coming until early 2020, that is. But like the Pokemon Sleep, man. Pokemon Sleep. You know, I think I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna cut this off because I'm just repeating myself at this point because the Pokemon Sleep thing is stupid. I mean, the Pokemon Sleep itself might not be stupid. I don't know because they didn't tell us anything about it. but the way that they announced it and dwelled on it is stupid. So all in all, I'm not sure if this was better or worse than I expected it to be. It's probably somewhere in between. I was correct. We got a mobile game. Um, Technically two mobile games because Sleep is. I don't even know if Sleep is a mobile game. It's got the Pokemon Go plus plus thing, so I assume it's a mobile device thing. But I don't know. Masters is definitely a mobile game, and we'll look into that. The Detective Pikachu 2 thing felt a, on one hand, because of the movie, it is a relevant subject, so cool. But on the other hand, the fact that they couldn't show or tell us really anything other than it's happening makes me feel like they maybe announced this too early. Like, I feel like this probably would have been better to be announced at E3, to be completely honest. Maybe we'll get a teaser at E3, I don't know. For the Pokemon Direct, even. Actually, I don't think so, because I think they specified that Direct is only about Sword and Shield stuff, which, woo. Looking forward to that. So, yeah, okay. That's it. That's all there is to see here. Thanks for joining me, watching the Pokemon conference. And I'm still baffled by Pokemon Sleep. Not gonna let that go by.